Hello, everybody. This is Alex Holmstrom on the Just Go For It podcast. Today, we are going to do a short clip on our Week 18 NFL predictions. So first up, we're going to do our games. We're also going to pick who's going to have a good game and give you more detail into in all the games. So first up, we got Chiefs versus Raiders. So giving the Chiefs 31-27. Definitely feel like they should have beat that team badly, the Denver Broncos, because they're like a bottom 5 offense and was able to keep the game close. And it was definitely a game I was actually surprised it was that close. I was expecting more like a blowout. That's gonna hurt when you play bottom 5 offenses, stuff like that. I definitely feel like that's why I think this game is gonna be close. But I still am giving the Chiefs this. They find ways to win with Patrick Mahomes and his new wide receivers. Next up, Titans versus Jaguars. So we have I'm giving this. Well, this is the battle of the division. I'm giving the Jaguars this one. They've looked a lot better over the last month, December, and they looked good against the Houston Texans. Only gave up like 3 points, I think, and they've looked just outstanding, fun to watch, and definitely hard to beat. Trevor Lawrence is great this year. His numbers are good. He has 24 passing touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and 3,901 passing yards. He's just been playing great recently. He beat the Cowboys in overtime. Great team, 31-28. Yeah, he's struggled a little bit, but he's finding ways to win. He's getting into a rhythm. I think that this is reminding me of when Carson Wentz had his MVP season, and this was his second year in the league. And he's turning. I think Trevor Lawrence is playing a lot better, more consistent. I think he has a coach that believes in offense and knows how to win Super Bowls. He's done it before with Philadelphia back in 2017. Beat one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, 41-33, and I'm telling you, and he can turn quarterbacks who've struggled a little bit into a great one. So this game. If he wins this is going to remind me of the 2017 Eagles, where Carson Wentz played great, over 3,000 passing yards, 33 touchdowns. That's pretty good. And then we got next up, Giants versus Eagles, the big one. And as you can see, I got my A.J. Brown jersey on. So it looks like Jalen Hurts is expected to play this game. If we got any Philly fans, I know everybody was expecting this, hoping this would happen. I am giving the Eagles this one. You can call me biased, but I'm giving the Eagles this one. If Jalen Hurts is playing, I'm giving the Eagles. But if he's not playing, I will give the Giants this game. But since it looks like he's playing, I'm giving the Eagles. And I'll tell you this. Their offense looks explosive. Defense was questionable. They get key pieces back. They get C.J. Gardner-Johnson, who is tied for the most interceptions in the NFL with 6 interceptions. D-line, I think been getting like 6 sacks per game, 7 sacks per game. This defense is hunting opposing quarterbacks, and this is going to help them win this game. Jalen Hurts, I think he's looked great. When Gardner Minshew was playing, you could tell they need him. They're not going to win games without him. This is not a Nick Foles type of football player. This is a team where you can't, it's hard to win games with the backup quarterback. Got one of the best duos. They're like unstoppable. Both two receivers over 1,000 yards, Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown is killing it, going against probably one of the best corners I think this year, and I could even list you his corners. And you know, Giants are a little questionable when it comes to their corners, but I think that their corner, Abdori Jackson, their number one corner, I think he's playing this week. I'm unsure about that one, but I definitely think either which way I think AJ Brown is still gonna go great that game, and I'm giving this team. Don't call me biased, but if they play dominant and their defense knows how to make stops, I think this game is going to be like 17 to maybe like 35. Eagles winning. Because they know how to beat good teams. Just not recently with Gardner Minshew playing. But when Jalen Hurts is playing, they know how to beat good teams. I got to give credit to Saquon Barkley. He's looked great over his last year. I think he's going to win Comeback Player of the Year. But his stats this game is probably not going to be enough to win the game. I think that he will have a lot of yards because recently the defense been sometimes can be here and there, can be questionable against a run and pass. I think the turning point of that last game was when James Bradbury gave up a 50-plus yard reception to like over 50 yards. It was like 57 yards to number 89. And we can't give up those big plays and expect to win the game. And I've noticed recently, like, Darius Slay has not been winning a lot of his matchups against these receivers. I think ever since that Justin Jefferson matchup, he has not looked good like you want him to. But I definitely think that defense is going to have a great game to keep this game from not being so close. Then we got up next, Panthers versus Saints. As you can tell, Saints looked really good recently. I know they just got eliminated from the playoffs. 7-9 record versus a 6-10. They've looked good these last couple weeks. Saints. I'm giving the Saints this one. They don't have a quarterback who is known for winning the big games, but I definitely think they're going to finish the season off right just with the win and go into the offseason making their moves, and I think they're going to finish the season off right. I'm going to expect this game to be close. This game's going to probably be like 34-27. You know, Sam Darnold somehow kept the game a little close with the Buccaneers. But I definitely think that he's not going to do enough to win that game. And I think DJ Moore is going to have a good game. I definitely feel like he might have over 100 receiving yards, probably a couple receptions. But 34-27, Saints win. Next up, Buccaneers versus Falcons. As we all know, Falcons. I don't think they've ever beat Tom Brady, and they're definitely not doing it tomorrow, Sunday either. I don't think they're gonna beat Tom Brady. I don't think he's ever lost. He's never lost to the Falcons. I'm not gonna lie. Even if they do have a big lead, they know how to blow it against Tom Brady. So just remember 28-3. But I definitely think that Buccaneers are gonna come out firing all day, all on cylinders. I definitely, especially, I've saw recently since we're talking about that game, Marcus Mariota got frustrated with the team and pretty much quit on the team. I think his NFL agent said that. And that just shows what type of situation the Falcons are in. I don't think he's ever been a good leader. I don't think he's ever understood. That's what I think. I just don't think he's a good leader. And I know it's Desmond Ritter time, the rookie quarterback. I think this is his opportunity to play what to get the starting job. I know he beat the Cardinals 20-19, but I think that this job is going to stay Desmond Ritter, however you pronounce his name, but credit to him. Next up we got is Patriots versus Bills. I'm giving the Bills this one. Prayers go out to Damar Hamlin. I just saw recently. He's, breathing on his own and is finally getting his voice back. Happy for him. But I'm giving this game to the Bills. They're going to come out firing. They're going to be hungry for that win. They're going to play for their teammate. I think that especially if you play in your division, a game in your division, you're going to come out firing, especially that big injury. They're going to come out, I think, just playing outstanding. Stephon Diggs is going to go insane, I think. And I mean by insane, like, he's going to have, like, over 100 receiving yards. I think Josh Allen is going to be on dot. So I'm hoping the Bills win, and I also think they will win. And we're going to give them 30-17. They're going to come out firing, hungry for that win. Next up, Vikings versus Bears. So I know Vikings just took a big L to the Packers, but the Packers been playing better this year. I mean, I'm not going to say better, but they've played better these last couple games. And I think that Kirk Cousins isn't he didn't look good out there either. Threw a couple picks, interceptions, and I think whoever you play, they're gonna get hurt. But the Chicago, I think they're still gonna beat the Bears. I know Justin Jefferson had like one catch for like 15 yards. Yeah, and that's gonna be hard. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be a close game. They really are known for not beating out the bad teams like badly, especially against teams like the Colts, 33-36. I think that somehow they're gonna where the Bears are gonna lead and they're gonna blow it. I think that Justin Fields is gonna have a good game because Vikings are like one of the worst defenses against the run, and that's going to be hard against a quarterback that likes to scramble a lot. But I'm going to give them like a game-winning field goal, like 31-34, because somehow they can't beat the bad teams, pretty much. But they're going to get better. I think the Bears are going to do good, though. Want to give them a little credit. Then we got Ravens versus Bengals. The big game. I think that I'm giving this one, and you can call me biased for this one, but I'm giving the Bengals this game. They've shown they can beat good teams. I know they lost to the Ravens, but Bengals really haven't looked sharp. I mean, Bengals have looked sharp, I meant. They've looked great since that week 5 area. They weren't like playing their best football. I think they could have played a lot better. But I'm giving the Bengals this one. I think they're going to come out great. I know they want that division. I know that probably not going to get the number 1 seed after that game, the Bengals and Bills game getting canceled. And I know that it might be in the Chiefs. So they're going to come out just wanting to win. I definitely have to think that for sure. Joe Burrow's going to have a good game. Lamar Jackson, I think. Oh, he's not. Why did I say Lamar Jackson? He's not even playing. But Joe Burrow's going to have a good game. I think that this is a time where the defense needs to step up. Lamar Jackson isn't playing, and they really have a chance to blow this team out. But I think that the game is going to be like 10-25 It's not Bengals win. There's not gonna be a lot of scoring for the Ravens. Especially all the situation they're in with all the injuries. They really got as a deep threat is Mark Andrews, the Ravens tight end, who's obviously really good, but Bengals are winning that one. Texans versus Colts. I have to say this is a tough one because they're both terrible. They both got losing records. They have a coach, Jeff Saturday, who knows how to blow leads on Saturday. This is actually not something that I was ready to think about, but Houston Texans doesn't look good on offense or defense. Colts, Matt Ryan hasn't looked good. Nick Foles doesn't look good. He's played terrible, ever since that MVP, Super Bowl MVP. Ooh, it's been a little tough road for him, but I was hoping he could get that win. And I definitely feel like whoever is starting, which I believe is, I think their rookie quarterback is starting, Sam. I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name. But either which way, I think this game is going to be like close, probably like low scoring. Offenses are terrible. Probably one of the worst offenses in the NFL. I'm going to give them like 13-16. Barely beat them, and I'm giving the win to the Colts. Barely though. Maybe Jeff Saturday might get his first win. No, his second win actually. Then we got up Jets versus Dolphins. So we've all heard the news. Tua Tagovailoa is had that concussion, hasn't played last week. Or Teddy Bridgewater is not playing either, and they're on their rookie quarterback, 7th round pick, Skylar Thompson. And then we got, obviously on the Jets side, Joe Flacco is going to be starting. So Joe Flacco, when he played, he's only on the Jets this year. So he's only won one game, and that was against the Browns. And he really does not look good. And the thing that is true, though, is that the defense for the Dolphins isn't good either. But they know how to. But they're losing against bad offenses, and I definitely feel like this game is obviously gonna be close. I would say, probably low scoring. Got a rookie quarterback and and then got Joe Flacco. Offenses are not playing well. I want to see Skylar Thompson win, but I think that they can't win. They really haven't won. Yeah, they haven't won without Tua Tagovailoa. So it just shows how important he is to this team. So I'm giving the Jets 20-13, but they're not going to really score all that much either. Jets are going to win that game. Then we got up Browns versus Steelers. So once again, this is a big game. I definitely think for the Steelers. I think this game, they win or some other teams lose, they make the playoffs. And Mike Tomlin knows how to change his season around. He's done it last year. Started 1-3. Turned the season around. Had a lot of losses after that. This year, he starts his 1-4. And somehow he knows how to turn his. He's lost a couple between there, but he knows how to turn his season around. And he's gonna do it this game too. He's just finding ways. He just finds way to win games, which is pretty impressive. He's never had a losing season in his first 15 years of coaching a football team. And part of it is that he knows how to win. And I think he's winning this game. I'm giving Steelers and the Mike Tomlin. But the thing that does concern me is the Steelers offense. Not Kenny Pickett, just the play calling and execution. I was not a fan of Kenny Pickett. When he started playing, he hasn't looked good, but he started turning around. But I still think that it's going to be a close game, just because the offense really doesn't score a lot. They really did not have. I wouldn't say, in my opinion, I don't think they've had a good game yet. But I'm giving them. We're gonna go 20-10. And the thing that and I have a little like thought, but it's about so Deontay Johnson. That is the Steelers' number one wide receiver, like their number one receiver, and he scored 0 touchdowns this whole year. And I'm just wondering, maybe this will be his first touchdown. Who knows? Chargers versus Broncos. Chargers, man, I thought Brandon Staley was going to get fired. But Justin Herbert, when they got his receivers back, teams turned it around. He's looked good. I think that they're making the playoffs again. First time since 2018 season. And they're going back to the playoffs. I think they're winning this game against Russell Wilson and their offense down there. I gotta give this one like 7-24. But I think that Justin Herbert is he's gonna have a good throw. He's gonna have a good game. I just don't think the Broncos offense just haven't been consistent to win games. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that game. We got Cardinals versus the Niners, and 49ers are winning that game. Cliff Kingsbury is terrible. He doesn't know how to. This game, he's definitely going to get exposed by a good defense. He's got exposed last time, but I think it's going to happen again. Terrible scheme. And that's why they're losing games. And I'm giving them, it's going to be like a blowout, probably like 17-38. 49ers are winning this game. Brock Purdy, man, Mr. Irrelevant turned to Mr. Relevant. Last pick of the draft, man, he's looked great. He knows how to close out games, knows how to win. That's something, I think that he should be questioned to be the future of the 49ers. I think that they should honestly, I'd rather, if I'm a 49ers fan, which I'm not, if I was, I'd want to stick to Brock Purdy out of all the options. He's looked better than Trey Lance too. And then we got Rams versus Seahawks. I'm giving the Seahawks this one. I think that I know the Rams have a lot of injury, and that's what's holding them back to being successful. But I think the Seahawks are just good enough to win. Then we got Cowboys versus Commanders. So they have Commanders are having and then Seahawks game. So I'm gonna give that one like 17-42. Yeah, because they got injuries. So we're gonna give them a blowout game for the Rams. Sorry, Rams. Commanders versus Cowboys. I'm giving the Cowboys this one. They're going against a rookie quarterback. Dallas just knows how to win, and they're gonna win this game. That's me, who likes the Eagles too, and I just said that. Yeah, I said that, and I'm giving Dak Prescott is gonna go. I think he's gonna have a good game. CeeDee Lamb, man, I think CeeDee Lamb's just been impressive this year. He's been playing well, real good football, and I think that he's gonna have a good game this game too. I'm giving this game a hard game for the Commanders, like a big L. Gonna be like maybe 7-38. Cowboys are gonna destroy them because I'm not saying anything to the rookie quarterback, but I just think that they're that good. I think they're that good. Lions and Packers. Oh, that's a tough one. Packers has been playing good out of nowhere. They just started playing They played terrible for most of the season, and now they're starting to look good. Aaron Rodgers is just, I don't know, he just looks like he's playing better. And I'm gonna give this one to the Lions. I think they just will find a way to win this game. Um, I'm gonna give this a close game. Probably gonna be low scoring, maybe 24-27. Lions are gonna win. I would say Lions just because Jared Goff has been playing better. So has Aaron Rodgers. He's been playing good too. So most of y'all are gonna be like, so why does that matter? I just think that he's gonna have a better game. I think that they're gonna play good against this Green Bay defense, and I think that they are. I think their defense is gonna help win this game too. Aiden Hutchinson has like 2 or 3 interceptions. He might get another one this week. And that's it for our Week 18 NFL predictions. This is Alex signing off on our Just Go For It podcast. This is Alex. See you next episode. Goodbye.